people! Hola, aloha, cha, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yagamasma, здравствуйте, привет, bona, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello, xin chào, yebosiotere, salwalaikum, sasyaka, marhaban, merhaba, habiri, and shalom. Welcome. Why do I look halfway down with my eyes looking like those of a chameleon? Because I'm in the middle of filming. All right, now you know. Okay, so we are doing a comparison today. Aldi, under the umbrella name of Lacura, have got huge amount of products that which have come out. Retinol, kind of cleanser or exfoliator, which is very similar to the Pixie one. By the way, if you're interested in me trying them out, then and you want to see it, do let me know and post below. Also a primer as well, which is very much I would say something to a kind of copy of Smashbox, I would think it would be. They've got a couple of creams which I'm going to also do a review on separately, because you've got to see the creams. Honestly, you have to. And I'm also going to do a comparison. But now, this video is about a comparison between two concealers. Now, when I saw the Lacura concealer, I thought, why does this sound familiar? Why does it sound familiar? And it is the Lacura Creamy Concealer. This one here. The Lacura Radiant Concealer. I'm getting a bit confused now. So Lacura Radiant Concealer is in here, and then I thought, yeah, this sounds a bit familiar, and it was because of because of this one. This is the Nars Creamy Radiant Creamy Concealer. So very close there, close. And I thought, you know what, I mean, rather than just kind of telling you about it, let's do a comparison and see the differences. So starting off with the Nars, you get 6 ml in here, which is 0.22 ounces. And the cost is £24, which is quite dear for a concealer. So I've got it here, a search. And this is in the color medium free almond. And then I'm going to compare that with this one here, which is the Lacura Radiant Concealer. And this one is 6 grams, it has a shelf life of 12 months, and it is cruelty, it is cruelty free. Yeah, so this is in the color dark. This is dark as you can get, and in this one they don't have a whole load of shades. They've got light, medium, dark, and that's it. And if you're in between any of them, well, that's your problem. Okay, so the cost is £3.99. Massive difference. £20 difference. Yeah. So I thought, you know what, let me try these out and then we'll see. So we are going to do a comparison. I'm going to start off with I've never tried, by the way, I've never tried the Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer, whatever. I've never tried the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Never tried it, but I know that it's been a massive staple for a long time for plenty of people, including our Jackie Aina. She used to sing about the Nars concealer. And of course, Aldi have got their own version. So we're going to see now. Clearly, we can see there is a difference in the shades. The Nars one is slightly darker, but obviously this is it. And yeah, so we're going to try these out. And you can see, comparison-wise, I mean, they're just, the container is basically the same. Look at that. I mean, it's just, yeah. Same container, side to side. Yeah, there you have it. Well, I mean, you can see this one is a bit more polished, so there's a little bit of shine to this one, and it does look a tiny little bit slimmer, but it's actually not that far off. And this one is a bit more matte, and that's it. So we're just going to see the applicator. So I'm opening these. This is a first impression for both of these. So this is the applicator for Lacura one. And now this is the applicator for the Nars. Exactly the same, no difference at all. So exactly the same type of applicators. So I'm going to start off with under this eye with the Lacura one, and we're just going to see what it's like. Yeah, so let me just apply that here. Mirror on the wall. Who's not the fairest of them all? Not you. So that is probably a little bit lighter than I would have preferred it. It does feel kind of thick actually. It's not a runny consistency at all. I'm trying to think if it's got a little bit of a smell. It's actually quite fairly thick concealer actually. And we're just going to try and blend that in. Actually, before I do that, let me just let it sit on my skin for a little bit. And I'm going to use the same sponge, but I'm going to use different sides. So let's see how well this blends. Yeah, it's for me, it's just a little bit, a tad bit too light, but we'll work with it. We'll make it work. It needs a little bit of warmth, but we shall make it work. It blends in fairly easily, but it does feel really creamy and actually quite thick and matte as well. As you blend it, it becomes quite matte. Not bad when it comes to blending. Not the easiest to blend, but it's not bad at all. Alright, so that side is blended. I put a little bit here and some on my forehead. It is fairly easy, but you do have to work fast. It does go down to a matte finish, but it's not a matte that really sucks out the life out your skin and leaves, you know, all the oils and all this stuff. You know, it leaves you super dry, like a nasty cake that's been left out in the sunshine for ages. So that's all I could think of at the time. So yeah, so just to give you the kind of the claims for the Lacura concealer, it says it hides blemishes and under eye circles, liquid formula, corrects discoloration, natural matte finish, comfortable, lightweight, and cruelty free. Now so far it is lightweight, but it needs a little bit of work to be blended in really fast, and you need to be fast. And I wish they had more shades, but it's actually gone down quite well actually. It's not so bad. It was looking a bit garish and a bit too light, so even I was complaining initially about the coloring, I can actually work with this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, so that's fine. So now we're going to move on to the Nars one, because I've also never ever tried the Nars creamy concealer. The difference, of course, the shade is slightly darker. This one claims to be radiant, so it's slightly different from the others, which is matte, but they're both called you know, kind of like creamy concealers. So we're just gonna go for this one, and I'm going to try it out and shall see. So straight off, this is much more a more muted warm color, and it is a thinner formula actually in the Nars than the other one. Much more creamy. Yeah, so definitely a fuller formula for Lacura. This is a much lighter formula. So just going to blend it using a different side of the sponge and see how easily that blends in. Okay, right, the Nars one blends in much more quickly, much more easier than Lacura. Definitely easier to blend. So I'm just going to go and finish off the rest of my face, and then I shall give you my final thoughts. Yeah, so try and make sure that in daylight everything blends in the same and looks seamless. I shall see you very shortly. I am back. My face is all done, and I'm a bit happier with the eyeshadow look and everything as it is. Yeah, okay, so these two. obviously there is a difference in the fact that one is a bit more creamy than the others. However, having said that, even though initially you kind of, when you first apply it, you go, the Nars is a bit more creamy, it's a bit softer, easier to blend. Once you've actually done your face and you've done your powders and you've finished off your face, you can't tell the difference. And I think actually this one, although it dries matte, it is not an uncomfortable matte. It is not a skin drying matte. It's not one that sucks the crap out of your skin and leaves it a dry, kicked out, casket ready, you've long passed, death kind of thing. It is not. It is actually really, really comfortable. I wish they actually had more shades, but this is the Aldi we're talking about, and when we're talking about complexion stuff, it leaves a lot to be desired. I have a memory of having done the Aldi foundation, which was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious for dark skinned individuals, actually even for everyone, because the variety was not there at all. I mean, they literally just go light, medium, dark, and for me that's just not enough in modern times. And Aldi, however, skincare, they have got a fantastic range of products over there which are super affordable. Having said that, do I like this? Absolutely. I absolutely really like this. Yes, it takes a little bit of work. However, it's not a lot of work. It is full coverage. It really is a lot thicker than this one. I feel as if it covered more of the dark circles more than that one. And with regards to the actual shade, if you are my shade, this will still work, especially once you finish doing your face. Initially, when you start off, you look at this and you think, this is so bright. Oh, this is a little bit too bright. But then once you blend it in, it works much more. I mean, look at it now. You can't tell the difference between the two. There isn't one side is a lot brighter than the other one. So really, that's all you need to know. And can I just say, £20 difference, £24, £3.99, £24, £3.99. Which one would I say out of the two would you go for? I would say, hands down, without fail, this one wins it by price point. Because when you take off the price and leave that aside, there isn't really too much of a difference. Both of my under eyes feel actually moisturized. No side feels a lot drier than the other, despite the fact that this is actually a matte. It's more of a soft matte. And this one says radiant, but I didn't see a massive radiance once I started blending it at all. So that's that. So let me know what you think. Which one would you go for? Would you stick with your Nars and you say, no, religious, no, I'm staying with this? Or do you say, Nars, bye. Next one is this one, because it's cheaper, it's affordable, and it works. So let me know. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, if you find this video useful, why not let me know? Why not let YouTube why not let me know? Why not let YouTube know by posting and liking the video? It really does help, and it makes a difference with regards to YouTube and recommending and suggesting my video to other individuals. And let me know if you've tried the new concealer from Aldi Lacura. Let me know what you thought of it. Did you find your shade? Did it work for you? Did it dry out your under eyes? Or did you go matte and stay beautiful all day long? What I'm going to do is I'm going to wear this, so you won't be able to see me give you an update later on. But however, when I'm actually editing away, which will be several hours after this, and then I will also let you know at the bottom whether there was any difference between the two that I noticed with regards to longevity or not. So sorry I'm not coming back to you, but I'm busy. All right, I can't help it. Thank you, and